Good day everyone, my name is Alan and I'm going to showcase the configuration of the Windows Firewall. Specifically, I will demonstrate how to block a specific application from accessing the internet, explain the logic behind how the firewall processes that request, and then demonstrate how to restore access. For this demonstration, I have chosen Google Chrome as my target application. Before we begin any configuration, it is a standard procedure to perform a baseline test, and in this instant I will navigate on YouTube. So as you can see, the pages loaded instantly. This confirms that traffic is allowed to flow from my computer through the network card and out to the internet. Now let's proceed to the firewall configuration. First we will navigate the search bar and look for Windows Defender. Then after looking for Windows Defender, we are going to click the advanced settings. And after the advanced settings pop, we will see the panel for the Windows Defender. And as we can see here, there is an inbound rules and an outbound rules. And in the inbound rules, we can see a lot of rules that is predetermined by the Windows. So this is the other connection security rules and monitoring. Here we can see the firewall connection, the security, and but first, what are inbound and outbound rules? Inbound rules protect us from outside. They filter traffic trying to enter my computer, which is critical if I were running a web server or a file share. Outbound rules are what we are interested today. These filter traffic leaving my computer. By default, Windows allow most outbound traffic, so our apps work without issues. However, for security or compliance, we might need to stop specific apps from phoning home or accessing the web. So now I'm going to demonstrate how to block a specific application from accessing the internet. So first, let's create a new rule and then select program. And then we're going to find the path of the specific program. And since we're going to use Google Chrome, we're going to its properties to look at its path. And after copying its path, we're going back to the Windows Defender firewall. Mm. Right here, you can paste it here, but you can also browse manually. And since we copy its path, we're just going to remove the asterisk, and here we can see the chrome.txt. The next step is to select to allow connection, block connection, and we're going to block the connection. And there's domain, private, and public. And we're going to name the rule. You can name it however you want. And now let's check. Here you can see that it's loading for so long. The We're going to YouTube, and as we can see here, it says connect to the internet even though we're already connected to the internet because we block its internet connection. Walang internet. Yeah, even though we tried it, there's nothing going on. So we're going to find the rule, then we can disable or delete the rule. And since this is not my computer, I'm going to delete it. And as you can see, the internet connection is back and everything's back to normal. So right here we have a flowchart explaining how does the window firewall handles connection. So the application will start by making a request. The app will try to open a website. Then the Windows firewall intercept the traffic. Then it will check for the outbound rules. If there are a rule found that says block, then it will drop the packet. Then if there are no block rule found, it will check for unallow rules. And if there are still no rule found that says allow, it will check the default policy, and then if the default is blocked, then it will block the packet. And if the default is allow, it will allow the permit connection. Same with if there is a rule found that says allow, it will access the internet. The request will be granted. So that's all for today. Maybe in the next video I will teach you about the virtual box or the virtual machine. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.